ready for ideology, you artistic pieces of shit. Ideology, yo, light your blunts and pack your bowls. Ideology, bro, burn that shit like acetone. Ideology, yo, introducing Salty Paul. Ideology, bro, you can lick it salty. You better open up the door, bitch, it's Gorilla. Got your pussy asses screaming like no vanilla. If you're new up in this bitch, then you might be lost. You might just get the shit cannon like Kawaii Cost. Sorry. So give me the lighter, light the cigarette fire. This is the shit we admire. Get the business down to the wire. You must be tripping, this ain't easy work. We burning Bibles and Qurans like we TJ Kirk.
What it do?
Because Paul is on a mission, obliterating the tism of this generation of offended bitches and syllogisms, tripping acid, having mystical visions, and staying in the mid, growing older and older while you be shitting. Got your girlie getting wetter, why you still screaming, DP better? I don't really give a shit if you a fantasy, get banned when you mention the manatee. And can it be a little bit of vanity? Got me questioning my sanity. Pessimistic philosophy, honestly, I want my ideology. Yo, light your blunts and pack your bowls. Ideology, bro, burn that shit like acetone. Ideology, yo, introducing Salty Paul. Ideology, bro, you can lick it salty balls.
Hello. Good afternoon, or evening, or good night, whatever. However, whatever, dude. Come on. Let's just be honest with one another here. Nobody wants to be here. None of us are actually excited about being here. This is now work for all of us. Ideology. It's work for all of us. How did the red liquid taste? Like death and life. Like birth and death mixed together. Am I hungover still? Let me tell you a little something. When I was back in California, visiting my mom, she gave me this talk because I turned 40 this year. Well, next year. Oh, existence too. I'm talking about it all. But anyway, she said, right around your age, right? My late 30s, early 40s is when it started to be like impossible for me to get drunk like I used to. And I was like, what? She said, yeah. I'd be able to go get drunk at one point and everything would be fine. And then right around 40, I hit this wall where it's like if I get too drunk, I pay for it for like 2 or 3 days afterwards. And I was like, pish posh. Pish posh. I shouldn't have pished and I shouldn't have poshed. Look, the truth of the matter is that my old ass, creaky ass body cannot really handle being abused the way it used to be. That's just the truth. So, yes, I'm still slightly hungover today. I woke up yesterday being the day after, the aftermath day, and I was literally sore from head to toe. Like I had done some kind of insane workout or some shit. Neck was sore. Face was sore. Arms and legs and hands, especially my legs. Dude, that stupid maneuver I did during the show where I tried to put my head behind my legs. Dude, apparently when you're drunk, you don't really feel that happening. Not saying there should be one, but who'd be a good black Joker? I don't even know, man. Idris Elba. He's the only black guy I can think of right now. Goddamn Idris Elba. Did I fucking drink water? I did. But I gotta be honest with you. I got to the point where, I got way beyond. I was puking in a trash can afterwards, sitting on TJ's couch with Taylor holding my hair back, just puking what she said was straight vodka into a trash can. You get that far down the rabbit hole, and there's not a whole lot water can do for you. Hey, Paul, super hyped to see you guys next weekend. Dope, man. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so much fun. I've quit drinking about 3 months ago. I'm only 25, but the embarrassing blackouts and 2-day hangovers were just too much for me. Oh, yeah, dude. Like, I gotta be honest, like, I don't remember leaving TJ's house after the thing. I don't remember the car ride home. Apparently, you know, Taylor swooped in to save the day again, drove my ass home. I don't remember being brought up to my apartment. I don't really remember anything until waking up the next day. So, was the red liquid worth it? Oh, yeah. I'd do it a million times over for the red liquid. But yeah, it was not fun. It was not a fun couple of days afterwards, but I guess the show was fun. I tried to start watching the episode just so I could see, because I really don't remember most of it, and it was like watching some weird fever dream. So I just stopped. Couldn't do it. Didn't want to relive the whole drunk experience again. Why is everybody effing? Is this F to pay respects to my horrible fucking drunk fiesta? Or are you guys paying? See, when I see F's in the fucking chat, I think you guys are saying that there's lag. Stream went down for a sec. Really? The fuck? Are you guys paying? See, when I see F's in the fucking chat, I think you guys are saying that there's lag. Yeah, like, what's the problem? Reload the goddamn stream. Welcome to YouTube. The F's in the chat ain't gonna do shit for me. That don't do shit for me. The stream keeps dying for you. There's something going on your end, dude. Something going on yo end. Yeah, refresh your fucking stream. You guys should know this by now. I shouldn't have to fucking tell you guys every time that YouTube is... Yeah, that's right. YouTube is a fucking jalopy. Cobbled together from technology that's over 10 years old. It's a piece of shit. Just sucks. Don't tell me it's my end, Francesca. I'll just ban you. Yeah, like, my word is law around here. Now, outside, in the outside world, you might be able to be that, like, fucking toddler level oppositional defiant, but when you're in this room, I'm your fucking daddy. Okay? When I say it's on your end, it's your end. I don't want to hear argument. I don't want to hear back talk. Sorry. Sometimes you just got to get... You just got to get fucking angsty with people. I don't know how else to do it. Now it just sounds kinky. Hey, Paul, the new Joker is looking really amazing. Do you have any thoughts? Not until I see it. Not until I see it. I'll have thoughts after I see it. I'll have thoughts on thoughts after I see it. But until I've seen it, the answer is no. No thoughts. What is this obsession with the black Joker? What about what's his name? Who was that guy? What was his name? Chris Tucker. What about Chris Tucker Joker? How you guys feel about that? I'd do a Chris Tucker Joker. I think he could handle it. A Will Smith Joker? Nah. Too happy for the Joker? Joker's supposed to be obliviously happy all the time. All right, this dark Joker that we see, that's new. That's the Nolan Joker. You're chewing on the Nolan Joker. The Joker is supposed to be a mirthful character. Okay? Let me explain something to you. Well, I just did, actually. I guess I don't have to re-explain it. Terry Crews? Oh, as Bane? Yeah. Let's just do an all-black Batman. Call it Black Man. Let's just do it. The time is ripe, right? I'm ready for a new interpretation of Batman anyway. The, Christian Bale Batman's a little old. It's a little tired. I think we need to do it. Yeah. People have been tainted by that Heath Ledger Joker. I'm not saying it was a bad interpretation, and clearly it wasn't, but you know, they were tainted by the edginess of it, I think, and they think that the only way that they can, and that's why we got the fucking what you call it, the Suicide Squad Joker, the Leto Joker. It was born out of that. Oh, this is an edgy character, and nah. Well, I mean, yeah, he is edgy, but it's called the goddamn Joker. Batman in the Hood. A Kevin Hart Joker, huh? I don't know if I'm ready to step into that bus with you, but okay. Dude, Jude Law could kill a Joker. I don't know why they never got him for the Joker, honestly. I think Jude could absolutely slay a Joker. Somebody sent me a picture on Instagram the other day of Jude Law's wiener, like, popping out of his bathing suit somewhere. I don't know who that was, but thanks. Superhero films were kind of cartoonish and family friendly when I was young. Yes. Yeah. I mean, they came from comic books, you know. They should start making those exploitative all-female remakes, but instead it will be all fat people. Oh, that's coming. Everybody's going to get their little piece of the privileged pie now, all right? We're going to get all-female remakes of traditionally male movies. We're going to get all fatty remakes and traditionally skinny movies. All black remakes and traditionally white movies. The only way I don't see it going is all white remakes of traditionally black movies. Like, I don't think we're going to get a white Medea. You get my drift? I really want to think that Jude Law was just handed a script. I don't want to believe that he really put his heart into what? Into what? What script? Which script would that be, my friend? There you go. If one clip of ideology had to be played at your funeral, which one? I don't even remember any ideologies that I've done. That's you guys' job. You know, every once in a while, one of you guys will, like, timestamp the good ones, you know what I mean? So that people can find shit, and that's good, because I don't remember them. As soon as they're over for me. It's not the traditional Joker. It's kind of how MCU's Thanos is a lot different from the Thanos in the Infinity Gauntlet. It's still very good, but not really the tone motivate. Yeah. Thanos is way different in the original comic books. Christus Pussy Flaps clip. Okay, we could do that. We could do an It's Gorilla at my funeral. I really don't care. Like, that's the thing. I know a lot of people, like, they care. They want to have, like, input on their funeral and shit. I don't care. I'm not going to be here to enjoy it. So what other people do at my funeral is really no concern of mine. In fact, I'd be fine with them just not having one. Just throw me in a hole. What is the point of all that? And the original Thanos had a 16-inch purple mushroom. Hey, that's awesome, Waylon Nelson. I'm going to ban you again if I read another one of your comments and it's stupid like that. I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know, homie. I'm in a banning mood today. I guess that's true of all these ideologies, but it's been really necessary over here. The Tree of Liberty needs to be refreshed. So, you're still conscious after you die, though? Oh, yeah. Oh, God. My mother has banned me from being in charge of the plans of her funeral because she said I will make it boring. Yeah, what? Who cares? Of course you got to fight the tism. It's a constant fight here. It's a constant battle. Paul is the modern-day Diogenes. Just throw me over the city wall when I die. Yeah. Don't even do that. Just leave me where I'm at. No, it's okay, Waylon. I was just giving you a warning. I mean, most people don't get the warning. Most people just get nuked. But, you know, I'm just throwing one out there for you. The worst feeling in the world on ideology is reading a fucking a comment and having it devolve into nonsense. It's the oldest form of trolling here, too, and the least tolerated as well. If you're going to troll in here, I want you to troll well. Get me good and salty about something. Don't just fill the fucking chat with nonsense. You ever had a bad trip? That depends on what you call a bad trip. I've had trips that were a little scary, had a little edge to them. And for some people, I think that those are labeled as bad trips. For me, not so much. I've had trips that have different kind of psychological underpinnings to them, and trips that are better and trips that are worse, but I've never had something I would call a bad trip. You shouldn't prevent other people. I'm not preventing anybody from doing a funeral. I just say, I don't care. I don't care what they do with me. Yeah, that's all up to them. They can fucking put me in a... I don't care what they do. Put me in a stupid-ass suit and comb my hair all nice and shit, and put me in a pine box or whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. And we got a little lag spike there. That's definitely on YouTube's end, though. Dropped frames 0. YouTube, what the fuck? What is your problem today? Did you hear about the guy who donated his grandma's body to cancer research, but instead the U.S. military got a hold of the body and blew it up with a missile? Yeah, I did hear about that. I mean, whatever. I don't think his grandma cared much. You would stink up in the place, throw Paul's body in the garbage. I'm fine with that, too. I'm fine with that, too. Paul, people who courageously endorse punching Nazis do not know what a fight entails. Most people who talk a lot about how they want to punch this or punch that or how they're going to kick this ass or kick that ass don't have any idea what a fight is. That's just the truth. You know, the whole empty vessel makes the loudest sound quote comes to mind. Dudes that talk a bunch of shit about how they're going to throw hands or how they're going to beat this ass or beat that ass, those are the dudes that usually get fucking tanked out. And really, like, in order for them to stop, they got to get mashed up real bad one time. I've seen it happen. I've seen the change happen in people. I've seen those, like, kind of vocally scrappy dudes that are always, like, threatening, like, I'm going to go punch this, or, hey, I'm going to punch you. And then they actually get in a fight, and they get decked real hard in the face and end up going down, wake up a little later, and that whole attitude will change. You won't hear that shit no more from them. All it takes is one good pop in the mouth or a good ass beating. You know what I mean? Just a good full body ass beating. And dudes like that just kind of pop out of it. It's like they need to be taught that they can't fight. You know, whereas the rest of us, we just know they can't fight because they're talking about fighting. Guys that can fight, they don't do it until they have to, and when it happens, it's quick and it's brutal and it's over before it started. Those are the dudes to be scared of. The big kind of brolic-looking dudes that never talk shit. Because that's the dude that's going to jaw you real bad. They totally don't understand how an exchange like that works. They need it beat into them. Yep. It's just true for some people. People say that violence never solves any problems, but the problem of a mouthy dude that can't back his mouth, there's really only one way to traditionally solve that. That dude needs his ass beat. He needs to get in the wrong dude's face and talk the wrong shit and get his ass beat. Then when he wakes up, he'll go, God, man, I'm not going to do that again. It's like aversion therapy, you know what I mean? You know, I know I can't fight, so I don't go around talking shit like that. But let me tell you something. I'm not claiming to be a fighter, but if it ever comes to that with me, that other dude that's talking shit better be a fighter too. Because I'm big. And I could lay the hurt on somebody if I needed to. You hear From Software is working on a game with George R.R. Martin, and it's going to be based off Norse mythology. No, I didn't, and I don't really care. I don't really care. Chimp behavior. Well, we're all chimps. We're all fucking primates, dude. Why does it shock you that we act like chimps? Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. I think a lot of times those dudes that are real mouthy are used to people standing down, because honestly, it's not worth punching a dude like that. That's why they get away with it for so long. A dude that gets up in your face like that is also probably going to sue your fucking pants off as soon as he wakes up. He's going to call you with that doctor bill in his hand, take you to court over it and shit. So it's almost never worth teaching that lesson. And that's why mouthy dudes get to walk around the world talking shit. You know, because people know that it's like less trouble to just de-escalate or walk away and let the mouthy dude feel like he won. I look like I've got jaundice. Let me see, dude. If I did have jaundice, I probably shouldn't be able to fucking ban you. Oh, wait. Somebody else took care of it for me. All right. Thank you. See you. Do you carry pepper spray or anything just in case, Paul? No, I don't. I don't carry anything. When Paul dies, give him a Viking funeral, burning wooden ship set out to sea. I don't really care. See, that would be wasted on me because I wouldn't be there to enjoy the majestic Viking funeral and see people saluting me in the Viking way. You'd smoke my ashes. Okay, cool. You're glad there's not such a suing culture in Europe? Yeah, if somebody gets in a big old bloody brawl in Europe, are they likely to go sue the guy that punched them and beat them in the fight? Is the meetup BYOB? It's at a bar. I hope not. I wouldn't be your own bee. A BYOB meetup, dude. That would be pretty dope. We could do like a camping meetup one time, or we all meet at some camping spot out in the middle of nowhere. That would be BYOB, probably. You're cheap. They're not gonna let you walk in with beer, so you might want to pregame. You know what I mean? Is there a contest you haven't won yet, Paul? I don't know. I gotta be honest with you. I know we've done a couple of drinking contests. I know I've won at least one other one. I don't know what else I've done. Wheel of Torture. I won that. I gotta have a talk with TJ though. I'm officially retired from his crazy fucking video games or board games or drinking games or whatever it is. The other dudes can take a few for the fucking team at this point. Because 2 days later, and I'm still sore from fucking head to toe. I'm still eating like a quarter of the food I would normally eat because my stomach wants to reject everything I put in it. Not worth it, dude. One last fucking competition for the sweet souvenir. One last win, and I'm now retiring. Remember way back when you cheated on a drinking game, though? Yeah, I do. Yeah, that was fun. That actually happened as a result of me living in Texas. And I hate to blow the fucking secret behind it, but was planned from the very get-go. So, there you go. Kayfabe is a powerful thing. It's unfair since TJ weighs like 3 megatons. Megatons are not even a weight measurement, bro. That's an explosive measurement. As far as I know. Really was in the red liquid from the dark sarcophagus? Fucking you tell me. I have no clue. I got no clue. Another shooting in Texas yesterday. I gotta wonder why all this shit is happening in Texas. Ain't it supposed to be safer there? Aren't these types of fucking shootings and shit only supposed to happen in liberal big cities where there are no guns? Where were all the fucking? Where was the vigilante squad? I thought in Texas, anybody tried to shoot anybody, there was going to be at least 15 people firing back, man. Where's the safety over there? Paul, what would you do if you found out one guy bought all the tickets to a meetup when showing up? Thank him? Thank him for making me a bunch of money and making my life super easy? The only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Yeah, where were the good guys, man? What about the good guys? Where was the good guys? Where was that swaggering Texas dad that conceal carries? Where is he at? That dude that's protecting his family. Oh, he was shot and killed? Damn. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Some big Billy badass missed his moment. Yeah, indeed. And what the fuck? How come the good guys never stop the shooters then? That's a good question. What, people don't have guns on the highway? Sock? You realize concealed carry means concealed carry, right? Why wasn't there a rolling Mad Max shootout? This is Texas we're talking about here, not Chicago, right? Good guys are just bad guys with no balls. Damn. I don't know if I agree with that take personally, but I'll let it float. I'll let it float. Why the fuck not? Yeah, dude, Walker, Texas Ranger wouldn't even have needed a gun. That's so true, Daniel. He could have just roundhoused them. He would have just done like a flying kick, roundhoused them all in the face, kicked their guns out of their hands. Oh, the kill count went from 8 to 7? How did that happen? Someone got resurrected? I love it. Dude, one of those Texans just came back. Execute or rehabilitate mass shooters. Well, because, I mean, you must be new here. I don't believe in state-sponsored execution. I don't think it solves any of the problems that people purport that it solves. It's not a deterrent. It doesn't lower the fucking incidence of violent crime, and it absolutely does nothing on the back end in terms of saving money. I love the pragmatists when it comes to killing people. Oh, it saves money, then we don't have to house them forever. It's like, actually, it doesn't. The multiple redundant appeals that are involved in a death penalty case cost more than it would cost to house that person in a fucking jail for the rest of their lives. So there's no argument for it. There never has been an argument for it. Study them. I mean, yeah, that's part of it. Studying their lives, studying their brains, studying what makes them tick and why they did what they did might be a good little data set to have, you know. Do you believe in non-parole sentences? I don't know. Depends on the crime, doesn't it? There are certain people, I think, that are a danger to the people around them in such a way that they can't be in society anymore. Think habitual child predators, think people that have committed some heinous string of crimes, think people that are profoundly mentally ill and violent. I can't believe that you can turn around a mass shooter. I don't necessarily believe that as well, but I also don't think that that means, okay, we'll just execute them then. I think that there are ways to remove people like that from society that are humane for them and safe for everybody else. So why not do that? Do you think we should move to a more Norwegian prison system? Yes. The Norwegian system of incarceration, I think, is far more humane than it is elsewhere in the Western world. I don't think that constant rape and physical violence should be a consequence of any crime. So, yeah. I would much rather people that end up in... I'd also like, re-gauging of sentencing. There's no way that somebody with a drug problem or somebody that was selling drugs to somebody should be locked up with people that are raping and killing and murdering people. There are different levels of offense. See, here in America, we just kind of throw everybody in the pokey. And so it's easy to forget that, certain crimes require a different amount of separation from society at large. Everybody goes to the pokey. Don't pay your parking tickets, off to the pokey with you. I think execution is an easy way out anyway. I'd rather get death than do life. Well, I think that you would find that the people that actually face execution feel very differently. And I think that you would probably feel very differently yourself if you were facing the prospects of lifetime incarceration, which eventually becomes a manageable thing, or walking the Green Mile. It's very, very easy to perch from the outside and go like, well, if I was facing execution, I'd welcome it. It's like, all right, buddy. You'd probably be blubbering harder than any of the dudes that got dragged down that fucking aisle. Strapped in the chair, strapped down to the bed with the fucking needles poking out of them every which way. You guys have heard of the term institutionalized before? One of the things about prison that's kind of, there are many things about prison that are pernicious, but one of the things that really stands out to me is that it conditions certain people to live within it so that they feel like outsiders when they're out. See, when people first go to prison, there's this huge adjustment period where you feel like this outsider to this brand new world with brand new rules. But once you become acclimated to those rules, and the longer that you stay acclimated to those rules, and the harsher that those rules are enforced, not only by the COs that are in charge of your care, but by your fellow prisoners, the more likely you are to become acclimated to the way things work in prison, and the less likely you are to be able to be rehabilitated to the point where you can go back into society. So 90% of the guys on death row appeal because they don't want to die. I don't know if that statistic is true or not, but it sounds about right. I mean, oftentimes mental illness and institutionalization go hand in hand. Think about this. It's actually covered in, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Orange is the New Black. But it's actually covered in that in the early season. There's a recurring cast member, black chick named Tasty, who is released from prison, and everybody's so happy for her, and she's talking about all this wonderful stuff she's going to do. But when she gets out, she realizes she has no money, no job. The only family member she's got is some second cousin who already has 15 people living in a flop house. She realizes how fucked she is on the outside, and she goes right back in. So it's not just the psychological conditioning to knowing what's going on inside of the joint. It's the three hots and a cot. So, our prison system is completely backwards. Completely and utterly upside down and backwards. creates an atmosphere where you have to become more violent or more solitary to survive, and it doesn't prepare you to leave that state of mind. Right. Wasn't that also in Shawshank? Yes. I just happened to be watching the first season of Orange is the New Black recently. Especially since it's so hard to get a job once you're out. I mean, yeah, that's another problem. It's like you're sending these people out who have had criminal pasts, and you're almost forcing them into criminality to support themselves by throwing them into a world where if you don't have money, you don't have shelter, you don't have clothes, you don't have food. Hey, Paul, how are you doing? I hate that question. I'm not mad at you. I ain't salty. I just hate that question because very, very rarely are you ever asked that question where somebody genuinely wants the answer. It's just like one of those like bloobity small talk things that it just bounces off of me, honestly. I hate when people ask it. Whenever someone gets executed, I always see conservative pro-death penalty people make sadistic comments about how the criminal should get a slow, painful death. They have the same mindset as a convict. I mean, I don't know if it's the same mindset as a convict, but they've definitely, they definitely lack nuance. And certainly if one of their family members was picked up and facing the death penalty, they'd be singing a different tune. But that's the really kind of sad truth of a lot of people's lives, is that they are completely unempathetic to the plight of others because they themselves have not experienced it yet. And it really takes that for people to give a fuck. You know, having children sometimes softens people's social ideas about other people because they can empathize with how hard it is to raise a child, and all of a sudden all their judginess and all of their self-importance melts away. The same thing happens to people, you know, on any hard political position that takes empathy and sets it aside. Oh, I think all drug dealers should be locked up forever. Just let them rot. They poison our communities. And then their son gets picked up for dealing some meth. And all of a sudden their political position changes. It's a sad truth of humanity that for some people, for many people, a problem has to hit home before they're capable of engaging the empathetic part of their brain. And even then, there's a selfishness to it. What do you think? I just got done telling you that I'm against the death penalty. What do you think about the question that you asked, Michael? I genuinely want to know. Does it make you as sad as me seeing people pick up spears for Disney or Sony over Spider-Man? We're going in the wrong direction. I mean, all of those things are related. But I'm not one of these guys that wants to stand in the way of everybody and tell you this is what you should care about in your life, because I wouldn't accept that coming from somebody else. Now, I've made arguments about the silly things that we distract ourselves with, but ultimately, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what you care about, man. Your hell is your hell. Your life is your life. Your experience in the rotting meat carcass that is your body is different from mine, and whatever you got to do to get you through the day is okay by me, as long as it doesn't hurt other people. You know, I just don't care. You know that competitive vaping is a thing? Yes. Oh, yeah. Do you guys want to see some Let me see. I don't even know what to search. What do you search for on YouTube to see? There was a fat guy that I watched one time. Let me just competitive vaping. I want to see some vape. Biggest vape cloud wins 10 grand. Amazing vape trick compilation. BC Cloud Championship, the World Vapor Expo. This makes me sad. Competitive vaping, dude. All right, let's watch these big barrel-chested dudes rip a fat cloud. You guys want to watch a little bit of this with me? I don't even care. Don't answer that question. I don't care if you want to watch it or not. We're going to watch it because I said so. All right, let me skip ahead here and find some vape
3,
clouds.
2, 1, blow. Everybody got that?
Dude, look at this room. Can we just look at this room that these dudes are standing in? Just look at it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how much pumpkin pie and root beer spice that this room smells like? Can you imagine how dank and sweaty it would be? Oh my God. I bet it reeks in there, dude. Look, vape juice, when it's blown out on its own, can smell kind of good. But dude, every dude in there has got a different vape. Yeah, it's just like everybody's hot breath in the room, sickly sweet with like blueberry pie and custard, Skittles. I bet you can taste it on your tongue if you open your mouth. Now, if everybody was vaping THC in this room, I'd have a different. I'd have a whole different. Look at this dude out here. They are just fogging it out, dude. Who vapes this hard? That's what I want to know. Who vapes this hard? Who's vaping so hard that they got to go to a convention where other people are vaping hard to feel like they vaped the hardest? Oh man, what is going on here? Can we get some vape cloud off here? I want to see some vape standoffs. Here we go. Oh man, this crew. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Whoa, dude, it looks like a volcano erupting. Look how far they have to bend down to vape that cloud up. They look like it hurts. Here you go, guys. Late stage capitalism at its finest. The vape off. Oh my God. What have we done? The vape off, guys. Is this a cry for help? Yes, this is a giant convention-sized cry for help. You think this is tribalism at work here? This is people that want to be like the vape tribe or whatever. Everything about my life is vape. All I do is vape. Giant clouds of cloudy vape. Look at all the judges too. They're always pointing to which one won. They're always like, oh yeah, this one over here, that's the best. This black dude right here, he's the vape master. He knows immediately which cloud was the fattest. He's just like, that's the fucking volcano cloud right there. Nope, it's this one right here. Nope, that guy right there vaped it harder. It seems like a lot of guys on the left are winning. I wonder if it's just because the guys on the right are dealing with like some fucking breeze that's blowing their vape cloud and making it look smaller. It looks like these left-hander guys are the ones always winning the vape cloud off. Oh my God, man. Look at them, like this, they crouch down to suck it all in, like they're filling their whole body with vape. Look at that dude on the left there. He barely even had to hit it, and he just blew out a big old Vesuvius cloud. What the fuck is this, man? Can you guys do a little fucking notice something for me here too? Let me get a crowd shot again. Are there any women anywhere to be seen here? Let's see if we get a woman competitor at any point. Is there a single woman at this fucking at this vape off? Like the very few sprinkling of women that are out there in my audience, would you ever go to a vape off? Or is this just Is this just like a fucking strictly male pastime? Yeah, I didn't think so. You saw one at the beginning? I want to see that crowd shot again. Hold on, let's go up here to the crowd shot. All right, there we go. Look. Are there any women? Is this a woman? Is this a chick here? This might be a chick here. Kind of looks like, what's her name? Was it Mia Farrow that was in Rosemary's Baby? Kind of looks like Mia Farrow towards the end of Rosemary's Baby when she gets the haircut that her husband doesn't like. This could be a chick. This could also be a dude who's been stunted by the vaping. You think this is a guy? Bottom right? Where? Over here? I don't see no chicks. Here, I'll full screen it for you. Make it a little easier. Let me move you guys up out of the way. So from where I can see it, we got a possible female here, although most of you guys are saying this is a dude. And I mean, if you're seeing one, point it out. Give me a fucking shirt color. I don't see a single one. You're saying there's a few sprinkled here and there. Blonde girl in the middle. Oh, is that a girl though? I don't know that that's a girl. I don't know that this is a girl. I think that might just be a dude with TJ hair. Hit play. Okay, you might be right. That might be a chick. What do you think the chances are that that's somebody's mom, though? Here to watch her son blow vape clouds. I mean, dude, I could see that being either way, honestly, now that I look at it. This could be just like a fat dude with like really long hair. Oh, bottom right. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Right here. This, okay. This is likely a female. What do you think the ratio is here? 50 to 1? Or sister babysitting? Yeah. Take little Alex to the vape competition today, or you're grounded. Yeah, I found the bottom right one here. I see the bottom right one going on. So this is the first one that I will say guaranteed woman. I will say likely woman here in the blonde. But I don't think the ratio's too good. 95% sausage vape. This goes on, by the way, for 11 straight minutes.
One, blow. Blow. One.
What's the soundtrack to?
Blow.
Is this vape music?
2, 1, blow. Blow.
This music makes me want to vape.
2, 1, blow. Blow. 1, blow. 3, 2, 1, blow. Blow.
This does blow. I'll give it that. Wow, it makes me want to vape. Vaporwave. Okay, all right, fair enough. Blow. 1, 2, 3, blow.
Blow.
Happened to the music.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's at the breakdown
blow.
now.
2, 1, blow.
Oh, they got Watch Me Whip and Watch Me Nay Nay playing. Dude, can I ask you a question? We've already established that this is like 98% dudes. They're all vape lords, which means they'd probably want to be listening to like metal or like rock or like some hard EDM or something, some dubstep. Why do they have Watch Me Whip and Watch Me Nay Nay playing at this place? Who's the DJ? Who the fuck is DJing this bullshit? Watch me whip and watch me nay nay. Isn't that Will Smith's daughter? They listened to electronic trap. Was that what that was? Was that a trap remix of Whip Nay Nay?
Oh. Low. One. Low. Low. Oh.
Ugh. Dude, I've been shitting on vape culture for a long time. I really, really hate it. Because you know what? At the end of the day, it's shit like this that we're watching right down here. And I don't think these guys are hurting anybody other than themselves by being completely immersed in disgusting clouds of vape juice all day. But let me tell you something. When other people see this shit, they see like young men and teenagers standing up on the stage trying to rip the fattest cloud. They just want to regulate this shit. And let me tell you something. I do this so I don't smoke. So, you know, there are people that actually use this to quit smoking and shit. And these dudes are blowing root beer and pumpkin pie all up and down the fucking aisles at the supermarket and shit. It's not about making friends though. No, dude, you should never make friends with somebody because they can rip a fat cloud, dude. That doesn't tell you anything about the person. I mean, and blow. Blow. You're ready to blow. Be prepared to blow. Oh, we got the finals. Ready to blow. Can't hang with this EDM. Ready? Blow. It's time to blow. Oh man, these guys have got the fucking stuff. Look at them. Oh man, he topped off over there on the left. That was left. That was left. Left guy won. Come on. You know where that vote goes. It goes to the left. Senior on the left. Oh man, look, dude, they vape it so hard they gotta fog it, like they gotta fill it up in between vapes. Look at that. They vaped so much on the first try that they both had to top off their vapes. The two runner-ups should kiss each other while yeah, dude, they should shotgun a vape. Like the loser should have to take a shotgun vape from the winner. No, dude, a bong ripping contest would be kind of cool. This is... Man, dude, I don't even know what to say about this. Look at this dude on the left. Dude, you're not supposed to vape that hard. Oh, man, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I don't know. What do you guys think? You're rooting for the Mexican? Okay. Who won? Oh, he won. Mexican guy won. Congratulations there, Russian Blue. $10,000, dude. 10 G's. 10 G's for ripping the fattest cloud, man. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Warriors destined for Valhalla, yeah. Oh, there's a chick. Look at that. They got like a booth babe. Oh man. Can I ask a question? Inside of this woman's head, right here, this woman's head here, how loud do you think the laugh track is? Like, how hard do you think she's having to work to not literally bust out laughing and run screaming out of this place and go tell all her friends what a bunch of fucking vape lords she met. Definitely hired. Definitely not there of her own volition, dressed like Wonder Woman or whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, I think she's supposed to be like Artemis or something. Was there a Greek god that was the god of the vape? Oh, dude, she looks really uncomfortable. She knows this dude. You can tell she kind of knows this guy over here. And so she's trying to remain close to him. But she's worried right now. I can tell the look that's going through her head. She's worried right now that this dude is going to come and try and scalp a hug. And he didn't even win the vape competition. So she's like, look, dude, they paid me to wear this stupid outfit. They pay me to hang around these vape lords. But I'm not hugging the second place vape cloud champion. It ain't. He better not come over here and hug me. Do you think he goes for it? It looks like he's going for it. I don't even want to hit play. I didn't think there could be a worse cringe than this dude fanning out his $10,000 that he won from vaping to the adoring crowd. But really, the cringe going on in this shot is the background cringe. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, she's still, look at that. Oh, he went in on, dude, he got a hug from the dude. But he's looking at the chick like, can I get that next? After I'm done with this handshake back pat, can I get a little hug from the Greek goddess? Or what? Did I vape hard enough for you, baby? There's the hug. Oh, she stepped way out of the way. Do you see that? Do you see that? We got to watch. This chick's got technique. This must not be her first vape lord competition. She must do this for a living. Look at that. Oh, my God. Put your money away, you fucking dolt. Watch this. Watch her. So that hug goes down. That step. You see that step to the right? Let's watch it again. Dude comes over. He's looking at her. All right, so here comes loser back up on the stage. Why he's back up on the stage again, I don't know, because the $10,000 being fanned out by Vape Lord Prime here. But here's the chick. Now, right now, she's seen this. She has seen the dude step up on that stage. And she's like, oh, man, he spotted me. Second place Vape Lord has spotted me. But luckily for her, Vape Lord Maximus over here, who's running the event, sees what's happening. This little gesture right here with the arm, this is her telling him, don't let this Vape Lord touch me, okay? I didn't get paid for this Vape Lord to touch me. Then he comes in for the hug. That dude goes in for the intercept. Did you see that? He puts the hand out, and while he's got this dude wrapped up in the Cobra clutch, she takes that fucking perfect little step. Here it goes. Watch it quickly. Here it goes. Handshake, hug, step. Out of hug zone. Now the Vape Lord has been blocked, and he's just going to stand there and pretend he's wangling his dick around. Oh, my God, man. And now she's trying to pretend he's not there. You see this? Now, if what he's doing is so righteous, being second place Vape Lord, then let me ask you a question. Why is Artemis acting like you stink? Why is Artemis acting like if she touched you, she would get some kind of fucking disease? Look at this. Whatever's going on over there, there's nothing important going on over there. She is focused away from the Vape Lord. What are you doing? You lost. Oh, he got like a vape for his troubles? So second place gets a vape? Oh, yeah, he's still looking. He still wants to go in on that, but he's been blocked too many times, and Artemis is really relieved. You can see the relief in her body language now that Vape Lord Prime is, or Vape Lord Beta has left. Who's this guy, though? He got a vape, too. He must have been the third place vapor. Wow. Well, what do you guys think about that? How do you guys feel about that? I don't even know how to feel about that. I just picked one of these, too. I honestly just picked one of these. I mean, I got to imagine that this level This level of cringe probably exists pretty much everywhere. There's a 23-minute one here. Oh, God. Oh, no. Guys, look at this guy. Look at this dude. He's at the vape shop starting the video. I don't even want to see. Okay, here we go. Let's skip to the goods. Oh, man. Oh, man, no. What's he doing? See what these guys are talking about.
I'm still very confident.
He's still very confident. Are you very confident? All right, here we go. All right, we're going to be civil today. Am I right, guys?
That's right.
Absolutely.
No harsh words?
No, sir.
I'll try.
Okay, all right.
Is this a... This is even lamer because it's just like 5 dudes. Oh my God, look at the beards too. Should I shave? Is this what I look like when I'm walking around in public? Should I cut my hair? Should I get a buzz cut? And shave my... should I shave? There are 5 of them here. Is this whole 20-minute competition just between these 2 dudes?
Stay salty.
Win or lose, it was tasty.
All right.
Everywhere I skip is like a cringe bomb going off in my face. Every time I skip ahead, it's like a cringe grenade. Somebody pulls the pin.
And so tasty, it's amazing. Stay salty. Stay salty.
Win or lose, it was tasty.
All right.
Winner.
No! They say salty, they've got beards, they're fat. This is me. This is me. It is tasty. Oh, fuck. Does it hurt looking in a mirror? It does. It really does.
Win or lose, you always win with Stay Salty. There you go. Let's go ahead and drip you some on there, and we will get ready to go.
Drip you some on there? Oh, man, dude. I have a fucking thing that I do where people, like dudes, tell other dudes to drip you some on there. Should I go to a vape con? These dudes are... It's like I'm watching me. Oh, man.
Go, all right.
Just drip some on there.
Rules are the same. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Whoa.
That guy lost that one. Dude, I gotta take Ideology to a vape con now. I gotta meet my people. The more I watch this, the less I'm cringing, and the more I'm feeling like this is where I truly belong. I truly belong hanging out with these human thumbs that vape for a living.
That was close.
It was close. I think from my angle, I saw a pretty clear winner.
I did
But we
too.
gotta talk to the
It was
judges.
close at first.
All right. All right. So. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we roll it back for me. Yeah. So Josh definitely got started first, but
Look how thick that is.
Look how thick it is. Oh, Jesus. Why am I so repelled and so attracted to this at the same time? That's what really bothers me, I think, about this. That's why we're still on this tip and we haven't moved on to something else. Look how thick this is. And he was right. It was. How is this real? Somebody mentioned it. So you can blame them for this shit. You think this is definitely in the South somewhere? I mean, I can't really tell. I guess there's a lot of southern accents going
By the
on.
time he was done, he was gone.
The results are in. Are you guys ready to hear the results? Yeah. Because they're in.
Who are you guys? The 3 dudes standing behind you watching this? Why are you using a bullhorn? They're standing right there. There's like less than 10 of you.
I'm getting ready to tell you the results that we just got in. Okay?
What is it?
And the winner is
Do you think this was the best moment of his life? Do you think I paused at the peak for this guy? I've got a sad feeling that I did. I've got a sad feeling that the feeling that this guy has in his chest right now, and that barbaric yawp of a celebratory expression, the hands raised, this is it. The peak of a life. It's all downhill from here. Oh, God. What is wrong? What is wrong with the world? What is wrong with the world? What have we done? Only second to his Juggalo wedding. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, next year, you know, when these fucking 8 dudes get together to have the vape off again, you know for an absolute fact that there's going to be a better vapor. You know what I mean? He's not going to be able to hold this crown. This is humanity's midlife crisis. Is that what's going on? Has humanity finally reached its midlife crisis? That would be implying that we've got like some fucking at least like 10,000 years or more left, though. I don't know, man. Is this like a late midlife crisis for humanity? I don't understand it, but I do. These people are simultaneously so alien to me that I don't even know if they're human, and yet so familiar. An end life crisis. There you go. This is our deathbed twitches and shit. These guys own a vape shop and use YouTube to promote it. Yeah. See, what I want to know is, though, is that this is a 20-minute video and we're only halfway through. What could possibly be later on? He's still got the bullhorn. Why does he still have the bullhorn?
All right. The winner is Austin.
There's more. Another peak moment. Look at him. The sheer joy in this man's face and body. They love these vapes. Guys, they love these vapes. Their vapes are everything to them. And being able to rip the vape better than the guy standing next to you is everything to these people. I think what they're doing is they're going to narrow it down. Look at him. The only way this would be better is if there was just a giant plume of blueberry scented vape escaping from his mouth at this moment. And look at the poor guy on the left. Look at this poor guy. All that hair, all that beard, all that pumpkin pie scented vape. And now he's got to shake this guy's fucking hand and go stand in the pack with the rest of the losers.
You suck, Seth.
All right, so we've got it down to the final 4. We've got Travis versus Kane and Austin versus Jarek.
Whoa, Kane is here? I didn't know Kane vaped.
Jarek, dude. What the heck? How'd you get away with this?
Well, what happens is there wasn't a cameraman. And I was like, hey, I'll film if you let me advance up a little bit more. Okay.
Up next, we got Travis and Kane. I've got a feeling this one's going to be close. What do you guys think?
They have fogged out that arena on their own. Look at that shot. There's like a tropical storm cloud hanging
Got a
over
feeling
this
this
whole
one's gonna be
arena.
close. What do you guys?
Look at that. They fogged it all the way out. This is like a sports arena. This is huge. It probably seats like fucking 15,000 people.
Think?
This one's not going to be close at all.
Oh, you're going down. I can't even breathe because all I do is vape. 5.
Did he say I came to breed? Or breathe? All I do is vape? All I do is vape?
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my.
Oh,
my goodness.
my God.
So, from what I saw, I don't
Clear.
think it's going to be that hard of a decision.
Clear winner.
Did you guys see what I saw?
Yes.
Okay.
Did y'all see what I saw? Did you see that fat vape cloud that I saw? I know you saw it because I saw it. The fattest vape that ever was vaped.
Okay. And let's play it back just one more time. And as you can see, from right there, you can see there's a very obvious winner. And we're going, are we ready to announce that right now?
Yes.
We're all 100% on the same
100%,
page?
yes.
Okay.
Look how seriously they treat this. Are we ready to announce the vape cloud thickness? I can't do any more of this. I'm sorry. I have to stop. If I go any deeper into vape culture, then I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose my mind. Okay? Did you see what I saw there? We ready to announce? Would you be willing to change from using butter to hummus? Hummus doesn't do the same thing as butter. So no. They should have measured how long the cloud lasts. I think that's kind of what they're going for. Who had the thickest cloud when the other guy's cloud dissipated? You know what I mean? Vehicle. Vehicle. That's a vehicle right there. You can use it to butter bread, though? Well, yeah. You put some hummus on things. It doesn't mean it's butter. And not everything that you can spread on a piece of bread is butter. Like, can I put a pad of, when I'm cooking my eggs in the morning, okay? I'm making some scramby eggs. Can I just put a dollop of fucking hummus down and let that, you know, keep the eggs from sticking too bad to the pan and shit? Will it enrich the eggs as it greases the bottom of the eggs? No. It'll just burn. It'll just be a blob of burnt shit underneath my eggs. That's what I'm saying. Can't replace butter with hummus. Okay? You prefer real butter? Yes. Don't you? If you pitch this as a reality show, you will be rich, Paul. What? Making eggs with hummus or vape culture? I don't want to be involved in the vape culture thing. I'll let somebody else be that millionaire. Put a pad of hummus on some sketty and see how well that works? Maybe. That doesn't sound too bad. That doesn't sound too bad. Vape war. Dude, I know who wins that. TJ can barely breathe without coughing, so I got him beat. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but Scotty hit my vape one time and literally puked all over himself. Can somebody in the chat back me up with this? Dude, I just auto-win a DFF vape competition. It just auto happens. Scotty literally threw up all over his own balls, hitting my vape one time. TJ hits vapes like this. So it's just a stupid competition. Just give me the crown now. No DFF vape off. Maybe we can get a couple of these guys. Maybe we'll get like some of the best vapists in the country and come up with our own little vape competition for them. What was in the flask? The red liquid from the dark sarcophagus. What about Chelsea and Taylor and Emily? It's Amelia. And I don't think any three of those people could out-vape me. The one that would probably get closest, if we did a full competition with everybody I know down here, the one that would probably get closest to being able to beat me, assuming that the guy's stepdad isn't there, I'd say Steve has a chance of beating me. And I'd say that out of everybody else, Taylor would probably be the only one that could come close. Yeah, she's a vapist. Yeah. Get all of these guys out, line them up side by side, like along the coast of Florida and the Carolinas and Georgia, and just synchronize it. 3, 2, 1, blow! Hurricane Dorian just goes, no! Root beer and pumpkin pie! Ah! It just dissipates. And then a gentle rain comes in. Smells like root beer. Seen those news stories about kids having collapsed lungs from juuling? I don't know all the details, but it made me quit. I mean, let me tell you something. Anytime you put something in your body, some crazy shit could happen to you. I had an ex-girlfriend whose lung collapsed. She was a smoker. She was at work one day, and to hear the people that were working with her that day tell it, she literally clutched her chest and hit the ground and was unconscious. She woke up in the hospital with a tube coming out of her lung to reinflate it. So to say that it was vapes that did that, I don't know. Oh, dude, the new Chappelle stand-up. I cannot, listen, I don't recommend things to you guys a whole bunch here unless people ask me about it, but let me just offer a recommendation. If you're a fan of stand-up comedy and you are a fan of laughing during stand-up comedy, not just once or twice, but literally all the way through. If you're a fan of this show and the topics that we cover, from social justice to cancel culture to politics to all the bullshit that's going on right now in the West, you have to watch Dave Chappelle's new special, Sticks and Stones, on Netflix. You got to get it. I haven't laughed that hard at a stand-up routine, and I don't even remember when. I mean, I literally had almost given up on stand-up as a medium because I was just finding myself only chuckling a few times, even with really funny people. Dude, Chappelle literally brought comedy back for me. You got to go fucking see it. It is one of the tightest sets of fucking stand-up I've ever seen. Every joke lands. Every aside lands. There's even like a heckler moment that he turns into a total bit. The guy is he's at the top of his fucking game, dude. Dude, until you learn the fucking tragic tale of Juicy Smollett, you haven't lived, you haven't laughed, and you haven't loved. I'll let the first 5 people use my login. Damn, cynic. I wouldn't do that. That doesn't sound like a good idea. It's really good. Really good stand-up. Really artful stand-up. Really incisive social commentary all throughout. Designed to piss pretty much everybody off at least once. It's fan-fucking-tastic, dude. Justice for Juicy Smollett. Yeah, the French actor. Crazy how the quality of comedy depends on your political alignment. See, it doesn't for me. It honestly doesn't. Like if he could be that funny and stand up there and make a conservative argument or a more conservative argument than he made, I think a lot of people probably dismissed his special as a conservative argument. It's clearly a liberal take on cancel culture and celebrity obsession and all of that. But I think that his politics don't fucking matter to me. Honestly, good comedy is funny. You don't have to say things I agree with for me to laugh at something that you say. As long as you can make a funny observation, you've got a funny bit of comedy. And if you can put a bunch of that together, you've got a comedy special. Count Dankula is doing stand-up. From what I've seen, it looks pretty terrible. I mean, it's not, dude, it's not an accident that most good comedians have a liberal bent. It's just not. In order to think about life in a way that's funny, you have to have an inherently creative and an inherently empathetic mind. I truly believe this. And empathy is not something that conservatives do all that well. So, you know what I mean? That's on them, though. Sargorn, wasn't he? Did I see Sargorn on fucking what's his name show? I did. I saw him on Alex Jones recently. Yeah, everybody's making the rounds, man. Everybody wants a little touch of what Alex Jones has because, Dankula, he knows. He's got to know. He's got to know the dude that got busted for having his pug do a Nazi salute is not going to, he's not going to be able to ride that train very far. Same thing for Sargon. You know what I mean? The political angle where you're just purely a political guy that's out there. The problem with the body politic and the mind of the body politic is that the politics change. And where does that leave you? It leaves you in this uncomfortable position of I got to change the way I present this. Or you just fade away as people become less and less interested in your angle and what you have to say. So these guys are all just looking out to touch the face of God going on Alex Jones's show, because I tell you what, Alex Jones could say any crazy shit right now. Any crazy shit. Anything that you can think of, he could say it and he'd still make $1 billion a year. Everybody wants that position. Everybody wants a little taste of that, and they think going on his show is going to give it to them, but it really doesn't. It just really underscores why he can sell supplements to a bunch of retards and why you can't. You know what I mean? Sargon is so 2016. Isn't that funny? You can't wait for Sargon and Count Dankula to become irrelevant. It's a little late for that. As far as I'm concerned, both of those two dudes had their spark of relevancy about a year or two ago, and they've been irrelevant. They've been descending further and further into irrelevancy. See, that's why I like my career. I started irrelevant, and I'm going to stay irrelevant. I don't need relevance. I just need enough people that watch me and enjoy what I do to pay my bills. I'll keep my irrelevance. Thank you. Sargon was okay before he went full reactionary. I don't know when that happened. I was never a Sargon fan. Remember Kraut and T? You know what I remember most about Kraut and T? Getting made fun of by my own fan base for shitting on him the whole time he was on our show. Getting made fun of by my own fan base for calling him out on the stupidity that he brought to our show. So you only have to touch that hot stove 1 or 2 times. You know what I mean? And there's no slow procession of people. The only time I've ever seen this whole slow procession of people coming back and going, you know what, Paul, you were kind of right on that, was with Milo. Dude, that was the burning bright sun of fucking criticism of my personal positions ever. Literally the world hated me for a year. And then suddenly 2 years later, oh, yeah, Paul, I think you got a raw deal on that one. But no, I just got shit on for being shitty to Crouton T when he was on the show, being combative. That's what people said I was. I was combative with him, which he had bad fucking ideas. So what was I supposed to do? You know what I mean? But now I like to stand on my own principle now. I talk about politicians and I talk about politics just as much as I used to back then. Probably more now, honestly, than I ever did back then. I just don't do it through the lens of those people's fucking shitty-ass fans. Like, if you're one of those people that thinks that everything that comes out of anybody's mouth is the golden word of God, then just stay away from me. I don't mind having my own shit questioned, but having it held up under the microscope of Sargon of Akkad or Milo Yiannopoulos or Crouton T or any of these other fucking, I don't know, anti-SJW, you know, right-wing courting types. Hey, I got nothing to do with Milo not coming on DFF. Let me tell you why Milo never appeared on DP or you know, anything else ever again. Because he called with an ultimatum that if he were to appear on our show again, that he would not appear if I were there. So, yeah, I'd have no problem having Milo on DFF. But he doesn't want to waste his time. Pim Tool. He's too busy speaking at the Straight Pride Parade. Oh man. Yeah, I saw that. I tweeted about that. We can watch a little bit of that together real quick. Just go to my Twitter. For those of you that may have missed it. Let's see. Oh boy, here we go. This is without it, like, you guys know how we just spent like an hour shitting on the vape competition? These people make those people look like they're fucking at the top of the social game. The slow shuffle, the obvious disinterest in being there, the small size of the actual crowd that's fucking marching versus the counter protest and the police.
A shout out to Boston. Thank you, police.
Look at this dude. Look at this dude right here. He's my favorite. Prematurely balding, long hair, wispy mustache and goatee combo with a "Make Normalcy Great Again" sign. As I said on Twitter, you literally can't write this shit. You can't write it. If you wrote this shit, people would think you're just being a fucking asshole trying to make these people look like shit. This is literally unflavored 2% milk that turned into a parade. This is warm, flavorless 2% milk, grew legs and paraded. Oh yeah, Israeli flag too. Yeah, of course. Because, well, you know why conservatives fly the Israeli flag, right? I will tell you exactly why. If you don't know, if you honestly don't know why conservatives are out here flying the Israeli flag, and this is the stupidest thing that you'll ever hear. Christians believe that Israel has to exist in order for Jesus to come back, because Jesus is coming back to Israel. So they will literally walk on American soil flying the Israeli flag because they believe that Jesus is going to ride down out of the clouds on a rocket someday and land in Israel. I'm not even fucking kidding. It really has nothing to do with politics. If you pulled one of these people aside and asked them about actual Israeli politics, they probably wouldn't be able to name one Israeli that wasn't Benjamin Netanyahu, and I can barely name that. They wouldn't know a single thing that politically concerns a single person in Israel. They just want it to exist so that Jesus can land there. Believe it or not.
The city of Boston is service and support for freedom. A little bit of freedom right here. Thank you for giving us our freedom. God bless.
Who is that? What is this? What is this? I just can't. I just no can do.
Bless America. Shout out to Milo for being on our float. Thank you, Milo.
It's the Kekistani clown. Yep, he's showing us all, man. Honk, honk, it's clown world. Honk, honk, honk. Oh, my God. He's... Make normalcy great again. Dude, if this is what normalcy is, can we not make it anything ever again? Holy fuck. Yeah, I have no words for this either. I don't think anybody does. Except for the people that were there. They were having a great time. Actually, that doesn't look like it's true. It looks like they were pretty fucking miserable. Yeah, you remember all the shit I got for making fun of Pepe, too? You guys remember that shit? You remember how I literally took months and months of bullshit for making fun of the Pepe meme and the people that fucking wore it on their shirts and painted their faces up like it? And now look what it's become. A dude in a literal clown suit with his face. Who's that? How did I miss the dude in the pink cape the first time we went through this? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, dude, I was a boomer that didn't understand meme culture. When dudes ran around waving Kekistani flags in public and wearing Pepe shirts and painting their face. I didn't understand meme culture. Oh, there was a Sargon body pillow that happened, too? I didn't see that one. Why are you waving? You're not the princess of the parade. Nobody, the people out there watching you walk by all hate your fucking guts and think you're cringy as shit. Why are you waving? Buy t-shirts here. Oh man, where do I get one of these Pepe t-shirts at, man? I need one. Even the fucking... How annoyed do you think these cops are at having to fucking spend their day, instead of walking their beat, they gotta walk this sad 15-person parade up and down the street? There are literally more looky-loos standing on the sidelines watching these people walk by than there are people walking by. I've seen pictures of some overheads of this. There are far more cops in yellow vests than people walking. Holy fuck, man. Peaceful demonstrations, who cares? I didn't say they're hurting anybody. I mean, they're hurting my soul. having to watch it, but I'm fine with them doing it. I just don't know what they think they're gaining. Like, what are they gaining from this? Like, usually a march, you want your, message to get. What's the message of this? Trump and Israel is good? I thought it was a straight pride parade. There's no gay people that support Israel or Trump? All I've seen is just Trump, Trumpity Trump, Trump, American flags, and Aretha Franklin playing in the background. I'm sure she would be super happy about her fucking timeless hit RESPECT being used for this, by the way. I love that these people hate all the people in Hollywood and all the fucking, musicians and shit, but they're all too happy to use their music as they sadly march, shuffle up the street, making fools of themselves. Yeah, when it comes, Aretha Franklin literally would have chosen to fucking go any direction other than the direction you want to push this fucking country. But her music is okay to use. It's okay to play RESPECT. Because these guys, they don't get no respect. They get none. No respect. They deserve it, though. They deserve it because, goddamn it, they smell, they're stupid, and they wave Israeli flags around. Urethra Franklin.
This old dude behind him.
Oh yeah, I like him. He's the guy bringing up the rear. You guys ever seen, like, I think in The Walking Dead they did this, where like a pack of zombies would pass, and then there'd be ones at the back that are like the most damaged ones that are barely able to keep up with like the big pack of the herd of zombies. Here comes the last guy in line. What the fuck? All right, I've had enough. All right, that's enough for today. You guys have a fantastic day. How long have I did? Oh yeah, 90 minutes. That's way more than enough. I've had more than enough of this. I can't look at any more. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, goodbye.